Howdy partners out there in RGO land, hope you're all having a great evening. Welcome to Halloween Horror Marathon 2024. I am LRock617. Today we're in a cowboy hat because it's Halloween, it's what I do. Hope you're all having a great evening. We're going to be playing some Haunted Castle. Played this quite a few times in Halloween Horror in the past. Had a really good time with it. This year I've been putting a lot more work into it, including getting better speedrun times in it, something like sub 12s and whatnot. So let's go ahead and just pop our quarter in and see our little opening cinematic. This is an arcade Castlevania game. We play as Simon Belmont, and that's about all else has had in common. Dracula's here, but he steals our bride, which isn't a thing in other Castlevania games. But the real lore of the game is that we're trying to find the bathroom. You can tell by Simon's walk cycle. Just look at how well animated that is. He has got to go. He has got to go, go, go. Speaking of go, we're going to avoid that hit. Kill that bat. So the first stage, the primary goal is to make sure we're collecting hearts. I did not pivot that correctly, but that's okay. Hit that guy. Take this, take this. Turn the little green cowboy hat around. We're gonna jump this, we're gonna hit this. We're gonna yellow devil this wall. Hit these rocks as they're coming in. They're not a bother to us. There if we get past the whip, but that's not gonna be a big bother to us. We're gonna be fine. We're gonna be just fine. See, we're fine. No big deal at all. Time to go bird bath hopping. Hopping and a popping. Bouncing along the way. Oh snap, it's on fire. Actual Halloween horror now. I'm actually gonna damage boost off this dryad. Taking that damage is actually much more advantageous for us. We get time back, we get a good pattern out of it. It's worth it. Kill you, kill you. So we got our first sub-weapon. Bombs are really only useful for the first boss. Treat them like holy water you would have from Castlevania 1. They go in an arc, they hit the floor, they damage everything on the spot. Sometimes they even freeze enemies in place. Unfortunately, you do have to whip these bats. You could just stand here in the safe spot and just let them fly all over the place. But unfortunately, that wouldn't spawn the boss. We're gonna do this. Unfortunate, mistimed that. Should be fine though. Yep, only took one more damage than I wanted to, we're fine. Rootin' and tootin'. Moving on to stage 2. This is one of actually 4 of the 6 stages in this game where we're actually gonna go to the left. And hit this guy, we're gonna duck him again. Those things do 2 damage, I don't want to get hit by that. Take this heart. Some more hearts. Get a double thing here. We got our second sub-weapon, the boomerang. We actually don't want that. We're never gonna be using it, hopefully. The only reason we want it is because every sub-weapon pickup also gives us 5 hearts. That's really good. Hit this merman. That's bad. Yeah, that's really bad. I have never taken a hit from that guy before. That was spectacular for sure. I guess we'll play again. Hopefully I can retain some items. Things happen, it's a marathon, right? But like I said, I've never been hit by that dude before. That was really funny. So what you're supposed to do is when you get up there, you're supposed to hit the guy on the way up. That gets him out of your way. Then you damage boost off the second guy. I can't say I've ever been hit by that guy just right away. So that was special. There we go. I think I leaned a little bit too hard to the right. So the 1cc is dead. That's unfortunate, but we can continue the run, and that's the good part. I move over here. One weird thing about this game, you gotta make sure you catch up with the screen scroll. If you try to get too far ahead of the screen, the game actually has many ways which will try to kill you, which tries to discourage speedrunning. Sometimes it does an okay job of that. Jump up here, do this, do this, do this, do this. Hit that. Okay, so Waters of Transrites is the first choke point. Second choke point is getting this stopwatch. Stopwatch is very powerful. We actually despawned a bunch of bats that were coming in there. If you use it again here to kill this guy. So here's the thing about stopwatch. Anyone who's played Castlevania 1 NES has probably seen stopwatch in action before. It's pretty good there. In this game, it's significantly better because stopwatch works on bosses. If you use a stopwatch at a boss, it actually freezes them in place. You just get to stun lock them with your weapon, and it usually ends up killing them. Really useful for stages 2, 3, and 4 after you actually get it. But until we get to that point, we don't want to lose stopwatch. So picking up more sub-weapons until we need them, which is not until stage 5, is heavily discouraged. We'll go ahead and bump over here. That guy might spawn a ghoul, it's random. Okay, so he did not. Got this bone dragon for a boss. This guy would normally be a huge problem. But because of stopwatch, he's not. Gnarly death growl there. Yeehaw! On to the castle to confront Dracula at his saloon. Okay, so stage 3 has us in our first chamber of the castle. Feel free to tell me if you've heard this song before. One of many remixes of this song, I'm told. I wouldn't know because I never heard it before. So I never knew that guy could come from the left until like a week ago, and I've been playing this game for like 4 years. Learned a lot this week. Okay, so we're gonna spawn into there. That was actually a stopwatch glitch. In that room, we actually normally have to fight a bunch of harpies, but if you stopwatch right before the cutscene would trigger you to put in the room, it just despawns them all. It's pretty great. A lot you don't have to deal with. Also, what's the name of this song? That might be a clue, I'm not sure. Food's attacking us, we're gonna take a hit, we're gonna stopwatch real quick to deal with all this. Hop up here. Watch the eyes. They don't get to do anything because they're frozen in time. We're heading up here. Dropping down the hatch. 1 too early, that's fine. So we're about to get our second melee upgrade. You saw we went from Whip to Morningstar. Now we're going to unlock the Claymore. Claymore is quite powerful. Let this guy spawn. Takes care of him in 8 hits. The stopwatch is really, really good. On to stage 4. This is the literal toilet. Honestly, this stage is one of the easier ones to script in the game, in a game full of tons of RNG. With one major exception, that being the boss. Also, but looking at the color of the walls, you can probably see why I call this one the toilet. It is a bathroom quest after all. Hope this doesn't scroll me. If you jump on that platform too early before the screen finishes scrolling and catching up to you, the game kills you. It treats it like a cliff. Pretty gross. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Pivot. If you're better at stopping, you don't actually have to pivot there, but it's a strat I'm comfortable with. This track also rules. I'm a huge fan of this song. Drop down here, up here. Let these levitate. Back to the waters of trans rights. Drop it down to clip, jump up to clip. Also, check out those red shoes the gremlins are wearing. Aren't they swell? Don't do it, Dick. Okay. Dick Bones sometimes throws a projectile. This gremlin I would not care about, except he drops 5 hearts, so I'd rather have those. That. Drop down and kill this mummy. Okay, I want to make sure the boomerang spawns up there. That's good. Moving on over in this direction. Okay, so here's how the boss is gonna work. He's gonna do one of 2 things. He's either gonna give me the opportunity for a quick kill right away, which is great, or he's gonna stall for time, which is not. Stalling for time actually has a small chance of killing me if I mix execute it, so I'm hoping for the former. But it's up to him, so let's see what happens. There's the quick kill. So, I can't quite explain how that works. If he throws his fist within the first, like, 5 seconds of the fight, for some reason his hurt box is active on the screen, and you just get to do damage to him. It's really weird. If you look at it, it doesn't make sense. I've done it a considerable number of times, and it still doesn't make sense to me. I didn't want to take that hit. Had to spend a lot of time figuring out how the height and the horizontal distance of it all worked. It's really messy, to say the least. but we got what we wanted out of it. Stopwatch here. This stage is also the last hurrah for stopwatch, of note. Gonna be going this way, and then this way. Got that heart. That bird actually drops a 5 heart. And we actually use stopwatch there because if we don't, there's a bird on every single perch, so no thanks. Stopwatch here. And then we're gonna do one more stopwatch here to prevent a flaming skull from spawning at the top of the stairs. Very good. I'll do it one more time to prevent a knight from spawning on this floor. Good old gears. Take this damage boost. I like how that's in time with the music. That. So here's our final sub-weapon of the first loop. It is the cross. Cross is really good. It's only good for 2 bosses, but against those 2 bosses, it's excellent. Here's boss number 1. Here's Frank. He's gonna stand right underneath his kneecaps, spam cross, and he's not gonna be able to do anything. Okay, to conclude our bathroom quest, here we have the bridge. And you'll see what I mean by conclude by the time we finish killing, I think it's 10 bats, I want to say. So my goal is to kill the first 10, which is going to give us 18 hearts. 18 is way more than we need, but it keeps us in line with the rest of the stage. As you can see, the bridge is trying to catch up to us. It might succeed, it might not, we don't know. The first 5er. This music rules, by the way. I believe this was later remixed for one of the DS titles. All that stuff crumbling, that's not the bridge. That's just the fact that Simon really, really has to use the bathroom. Just catching up to him. Just going down with the ship, so to speak. Okay, so we got one more bat to take care of. That guy's gonna be right here. There we go. And now we just hold left. We got 5 more bats to deal with. We can just damage boost off them. They're not even concerned. We just land and we keep moving. Oof. I mean, have you ever seen someone that needed to use the bathroom that badly? Pretty gnarly, right? One more bat should do it. Also, don't ever kill that bat even if you're playing for fun. That guy drops torch, and torch is pretty bad. Alright, we're gonna waltz on down here to Dracula's chamber. Jumping the whole way because I want to. Okay, past point of no return here. Hope for 1 cycle. Got the 1 cycle, very good. And for the second phase, he transforms into Nicolas Cage. Oh no! The Halloween horror final boss. End time. Yeah, given the death, I definitely didn't expect an 11, but still a good run outside of that minor inconvenience. And we flushed the castle down the commode because of course we did. Pause there, and I paused there because this actually goes into loop 2 from here, which I have not learned yet. Hopefully one day, but hope y'all enjoyed. Thank y'all so much for the GGs. Due to the little change in the schedule, we've actually got the 2 Terrordrome games coming up next with DBCade, followed by Castlevania Judgment, which is really supposed to be a part of this Castlevania block, which he's also running. So once again, thanks so much, everybody. We'll have DBCade live and back here in just a moment. Stay tuned.